Have you ever felt a chill run down your spine for no reason? Or heard footsteps when no one was there? Well, you're not alone. America's landscape is dotted with locations where the veil between our world and the unknown appears thinner than normal. Today, we're taking you on a journey to the 10 most haunted places in America, where history, tragedy, and the supernatural converge to create experiences that defy explanation. First in the list, the Winchester Mystery House, San Jose, California. The bizarre Winchester Mystery House was built by Sarah Winchester, heir to the Winchester rifle fortune. After losing her husband and child, Sarah consulted a medium who told her she was cursed by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles. The only way to appease them? Never stop building. For 38 years until her death in 1922, construction continued 24 hours a day, resulting in a 160-room mansion with staircases leading to nowhere, doors opening to walls, and windows overlooking other rooms. According to the Winchester Mystery House's own records, staff and visitors regularly report cold spots, whispers, and sightings of Sarah herself, still supervising the endless construction of her peculiar sanctuary. Second, the Stanley Hotel, Estes Park, Colorado. You might recognize this hotel as the inspiration for Stephen King's The Shining. During his one-night stay in room 217 in 1974, King had a nightmare that formed the basis for his horror masterpiece. But the Stanley's reputation for paranormal activity predates King's visit. The hotel's original owners, F.O. and Flora Stanley, reportedly never left. Staff and guests claimed to hear Flora's piano playing in the middle of the night, while F.O. has been spotted in the billiards room and lobby. According to the hotel's official records, room 217 remains their most requested accommodation, despite, or perhaps because of, its reputation for unusual activity. Third, Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This imposing Gothic prison operated from 1829 to 1971 and was known for its harsh, solitary confinement system. Prisoners lived in complete isolation, with hoods placed over their heads when moved. This psychological torture drove many inmates to madness. Historical records show that guards and prisoners reported mysterious footsteps and strange voices as early as the 1940s. Today, paranormal investigators have captured EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, throughout the abandoned cell blocks. Cell Block 12 is particularly notorious for shadowy figures and unexplained wailing, as documented in numerous paranormal investigation reports. Fourth, Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Louisville, Kentucky. Before antibiotics, tuberculosis was a death sentence. Waverly Hills was a tuberculosis hospital where an estimated 8,000 patients died. The property features a body chute, a tunnel used to discreetly remove the deceased without demoralizing surviving patients. According to Waverly Hills Historical Society, apparition sightings are common, particularly of a boy with a leather ball and a nurse who reportedly hung herself in room 502. Paranormal researchers have recorded unexplained screams and captured photographs of shadowy figures throughout the abandoned hospital corridors. Fifth, the Myrtles Plantation, St. Francisville, Louisiana. Built in 1796, this antebellum plantation is reportedly home to at least 12 ghosts. The most famous is Chloe, an enslaved woman who, according to plantation records, had her ear cut off for eavesdropping. In revenge, she allegedly poisoned the plantation owner's family. Visitors frequently photograph what appears to be Chloe's apparition, and the Historical Society of West Feliciana Parish has documented countless reports of furniture moving on its own, disappearing jewelry that reappears in strange places, and mysterious handprints appearing in mirrors. Sixth, Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, Weston, West Virginia. Designed to house 250 patients, this asylum held 2,400 at its peak, leading to severe overcrowding and inhumane conditions. The facility finally closed in 1994 after 130 years of operation, leaving behind a legacy of suffering. Former staff members have documented over 200 paranormal occurrences within these walls. The asylum's archives contain accounts of shadow figures, disembodied voices, and objects moving independently. The lobotomy doctor is frequently spotted in what was once the operating theater, while the ghost of a young girl named Lily is said to interact with toys left in specific rooms. 7th, the Queen Mary, Long Beach, California. This retired ocean liner is now a floating hotel with a spectral crew. During its service from 1936 to 1967, the Queen Mary was the site of at least 49 recorded deaths, according to the ship's official history. The ship's logs document numerous paranormal hotspots, including the engine room where a sailor was crushed to death, the first-class swimming pool where 2 drownings occurred, and cabin B340, which became so notorious for paranormal activity that it was kept off the rental market for years until being specially marketed to ghost hunters in 2018. 8th, Gettysburg Battlefield, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The site of the Civil War's bloodiest battle, where over 50,000 soldiers were killed, wounded, or went missing in just 3 days, Gettysburg's soil is soaked in tragedy. According to the National Park Service records, park rangers regularly receive reports from visitors who encounter ghostly soldiers, hear phantom cannon fire, and smell gunpowder with no apparent source. In this battlefield, one must take note of Devil's Dan, which is a rocky area where intense fighting occurred. This spot is especially known for camera malfunctions and apparitions of weary soldiers asking for water. Historical documentation reveals that many soldiers died of thirst in this exact location during the sweltering July heat. 9th, the LaLaurie Mansion, New Orleans, Louisiana. In 1834, a fire revealed the horrific crimes of Madame Delphine LaLaurie, who had been torturing and experimenting on enslaved people in her French Quarter mansion. Court records from the period detail the gruesome discoveries that shocked even the slave-owning society of the time. After the atrocities were revealed, the mansion has been plagued by paranormal activity. New Orleans Historical Society has collected hundreds of accounts from subsequent owners and visitors describing screams in the night, apparitions in chains, and an overwhelming sense of dread that permeates the property. 10th, the Lizzie Borden House, Fall River, Massachusetts. On August 4, 1892, Andrew and Abby Borden were bludgeoned to death in this home. Andrew's daughter Lizzie was tried and acquitted of the murders, but the case remains unsolved. The house now operates as a bed and breakfast, where guests can sleep in the rooms where the murders took place. According to the Borden House management, guests regularly report mattresses depressing as if someone is sitting on them, doors opening and closing, and muffled conversations when no one else is present. The Fall River Historical Society has preserved original crime scene photographs and inquest testimonies that allow visitors to compare modern paranormal accounts with historical details of the murders. America's haunted locations remind us that some stories refuse to end, some energies linger long after life has departed. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, these places offer a tangible connection to our past and the mysteries that continue to defy explanation. If you've ever experienced something supernatural, share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to USA Oddities for more unexplained American mysteries, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our explorations of the strange and unusual. Until next time, remember, sometimes the most terrifying stories are the ones that might just be true.